Hello my precious jewels, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's Julie, and if you like makeup tutorials, makeup hauls, makeup reviews, first impressions, and all things beauty, then you've come to the right channel. In today's video, we're doing day 4 of my 28-day Shop My Stash. In this video, I pulled out makeup that I think I used to love, but I can't remember. I forgot I even had this makeup, so I can't remember if I loved them, if they were ride or die, if they were holy grails. We're going to try them today and see if they still give a look or if they were sitting on a shelf for a reason. So hopefully you guys enjoy Shop My Stash videos and you like these videos where I'm pulling out makeup that I think I used to love and products that you probably used to love and forgot all about. So today we're going to figure it out. Are these products still good? So let me show you what I have real fast. Like some of these are products that I tried and I was like, I don't even know if I even touched these more than once. I can't remember. So I have the Fenty Stick Foundation. This is the Fenty Easy Drop Foundation. I have it in shade 21. I have the Makeup Forever Reboot Foundation in shade R540. We're going to mix two foundations together today because if I remember correctly, this one was too light and this one was too dark. So we're going to try to mix these together, even though they're different formulas, and see what we get. Then I have this bronzer from One Size, which is the Made for Shade Bronze and Sculpt Trio. I used to love this and I actually have a backup. So we're going to test this out. I don't know if you guys remember this. It wasn't that long ago that this came out. Maybe 4 years, maybe 3.5 years ago. I loved it though. It was so good. I also have this Say Sun Melt bronzer in the shade Deep Bronze. So we're going to test this out because of course we need a cream bronzer for this video. I'm going to be using Tatcha the Silk Canvas Primer. We're going to use the bronzer on our eyes today. I have this Urban Decay Moon Dust Space Cowboy palette. I never used this palette, so I don't know if there's a shadow in here that we could use. Let me see. I know I wanted to try Space Cowboy. Now mind you, I had this palette since the last sale and I never tried it. I think I may have swatched it for you guys, but I never tried it. So today we're going to try this. I am going to pull out some blushes. I actually pulled out some Rare Beauty blushes, but I think I'm going to pull out some blushes from McGrath. So hopefully this is something that you guys are interested in seeing and you will stay tuned for the video. I already did my base for my lids. Let's get started. I'm going to take this bronzer right here and put it on the lid. Let's see if it shows up. This is the Deep Trio. I think he had like 4 or 5 trios. I can't remember. It's been a minute since I had this. Now mind you, this is coming out a lot darker than I thought it was. I thought it was going to be like a reddish brown, but it's actually looking more like the middle shade, which is quite alright with me. When I do these Shop My Stash videos and I pull out all of these older products, because I try to incorporate so many products in these videos, I don't want to do like super intricate eye looks. A lot of people are just wearing bronzer on the lid anyway, so I figured why not. This is a excellent shade because it gives just enough where it's showing up, and this could actually really become a smoky eye if I use the darker tone on the lid, but we're not gonna go smoky today. We're just gonna go simple and a little bit of sparkle, because that's really the look that's going on right now, like simple and sparkly. So yeah, a lot of these products I forgot I even had, guys. Like, I'm telling you, I tried so many products throughout the years. You can't remember everything, except for what your favorite products are. Like, I have so many products that there's no reason I shouldn't have a to-go makeup bag already packed and ready to go when I'm going out of town. Like, I should never have to put a bag together. If you guys want a video of me putting together a travel makeup bag where I have all my essentials in it, I could definitely make it part of Shop My Stash series. Let me know. I like this shade. I think it's very rich and a pretty chocolatey kind of color. I'm gonna go into this shade right here in the Moon Dust palette. It looks like a lighter, okay, kind of satiny, maybe even metallic shade. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna tell you what the shade is called, because I think these have names on it. This is called Sparkle Hour. So we're going to just go here with this just to blend out the edge of this so it's not so harsh looking. Is it giving what we need, or do we need something else, like a lighter kind of shadow? I feel like I took this shadow away, and this is that part of my lid where I have a hard time with shadow. So we're going to add that back, and I'm just going to find a lighter shade to blend it out with. I do kind of like the sparkle that it gave over there, though. It did give a little bit of sparkle. I'm back with the original brush with the dark shadow on it. I just feel like I need more. Like this piece of my eye, that skin over there, it's like really hard for it to pick up product. I don't know why. But I definitely see the shimmer. I really have been enjoying this series, guys. It feels so good to play in makeup that I haven't touched in forever. Put this primer on, this Tatcha, the Silk primer. I like to smell stuff to make sure that it's still good. And I'm gonna put this on the face. I don't remember much about this primer. I know it's very silky. I don't remember what it did on my skin, but I can't remember much about it. I guess I used it quite a lot though, because it looks like a lot of it was missing. It feels like skincare, I can tell you that. And I hope it's good for my pores, because that's what I look for in a primer. Because I have super oily textured skin, I need a primer that is going to do something with my pores. This came out before they started putting all that hyaluronic acid and the niacinamide in the products. I'm going to tell you what the claims are of this primer. I know it was expensive, and I know they had this cream and they also had the liquid one, and I brought both of them. Don't ask me why. I can't remember. It was that long ago. It says the Silk Canvas Filter Finish Protective Primer. Layers of silk instantly filter away imperfections, impurities for an alluring all-day skin over time. Okay, we're gonna see. Because I really don't remember about this silk primer. Okay, so let's go back to the eyes. So yeah, I think that looks really nice. And I think it blended out kind of nicely. It took away the harsh look, so I do like that. Now we're gonna go into the Space Cowboy Rise Again. I think I have the original Space Cowboy too. That's what the Space Cowboy looks like. That's this shadow, and I'm telling you, I never tried it. I probably could have used the other shadow in here, the more bronzy looking one, and put it on the eye, because this one, it really stands out a lot. It gives I'm going to a party type of spark. Should we mix both of them together and see? Or I can put this, yeah, I'll put this darker one on the lid as well to tone it down. Yeah, I like it better toned down a little bit. Yeah, I like that. All right, I'm gonna apply it the same way. I'm gonna put the Space Cowboy on first, and then put the darker shade on top. I'm gonna tell you what that shade is called in a second. Okay, that one is called Sparkle Hour. So that's our simple eye. I'm just gonna blend that out a little bit. Do we want a little more sparkle? Yeah, I think just a little more of the Space Cowboy in the center, just to give it a little more dimension. Okay, so I should really wipe this off, but I'm gonna leave it because I'm gonna cover it. And this makeup I'm taking off. Like, it's nighttime when I'm filming. I always start early thinking that I'm going to finish early, and it just doesn't happen. I'd be like, oh, I'm going to start filming early, and then something happens. I had a really busy day today. I cooked dinner and everything. Sometimes I get tired. Like, I don't like to eat out. Like, I used to love eating out when I was younger, but the food doesn't taste the same whether you cook it at home or if you get it in a restaurant. And I just don't enjoy restaurants like I used to when I was younger. I think when you start educating yourself on food and stuff, you be like, yeah, no, I'm gonna pass. Okay, so this is the Fenty Easy Drop Stick. I'm not sure if this is still available. I think that it is. Everything that is not available, I will note it on the screen. This is shade 21, and if I remember correctly, I may have used this one time and then I never touched it again, so we're just gonna swipe it. I didn't think this was my shade. This is a very creamy feeling product. Very creamy. It has a nice clean smell. Okay, then I'm gonna go into this one. I don't know. I guess maybe it is my shade. I'm gonna use this Makeup Forever Reboot. I'm gonna put a little bit on the back of my hand. This is shade 540R. I looked this up when I pulled it out to film it. See how dark this is? So I think that this will give us... Actually, this really looks like my shade, but I'm gonna put this on it anyway because I already pulled it out. So it'll give us a little bit more dimension and probably more of a color. I think this is a full coverage foundation. So what I was saying was I looked this up right when I pulled it out. I said, let me see if this is available still. So it's actually still available, but it's been discontinued. So they only have like 3 shades on their site. So I don't know if this is something that you guys use. They said a lot of people used to like it. I think you could see, like, I really have not used it at all. I don't think it was something that I loved. So my history with Makeup Forever is Makeup Forever's foundations always used to look orange on me. Like, back in the days, I used to buy Makeup Forever because, you know, they were popular. And they still are, but they were probably more popular back then because there were less brands to choose from. A lot of times when I used to go to the makeup show or it was the makeup show, and it was another makeup thing that they used to have in New York, and I would go, and they had a lot of Makeup Forever stuff. So like I have a lot of Makeup Forever stuff in the drawer that is probably 10 years old. Never opened. I'm gonna tell you when I got it. Back when they first started, they had a 3-step program, and they had the primer and whatever. Yeah. So I still have like probably all 3 steps never used. Like I never used them. And I recently gave away a palette from them because I was like, I'm never going to use this. And it had about 6 different pans in it. This is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I have it in 3 shades. I have it in Dark One Cafe. I have it in Almond, which used to be my favorite. And I have it in Biscuit. I don't really think I'm going to need this dark one. I pulled them out because I wanted to see based on how dark the foundation was what I was going to need. When I tell you I used to go through tubes and tubes of this NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer. When I first started my channel, I was wearing this and I loved it. Like it was all the rage back then, the NARS Creamy Concealer. So I think I have 3 tubes that are on the cool side and 3 tubes that are on the warmer side. I mean, when I tell you this was my favorite, like you couldn't tell me anything when I was wearing this concealer. It's so good. Then they came out with like I think it's called like a soft focus. It was in like a pan, but it's supposed to be the same formula, but just like a cream. And then we're gonna put Biscuit on. I don't even know if I ever wore Biscuit before. I guess we're gonna see today. It's definitely gonna give us the brightness that we need. And I think because this foundation is a little deep, I'm gonna add this here just so we could do a kind of reverse contour. I'm gonna use my trusty E8 brush. I haven't pulled this out in a minute. This is my favorite concealer. It feels like nothing. Like you don't even feel it going on the skin. Like you don't feel it blending in. Like it feels like the brush is touching your face, but for no reason. Like it doesn't feel like anything. And it blends in so beautifully and effortlessly. So this is drying down kind of fast because I have my fan on. This fan is very high powered. I hope you guys can't hear it. I haven't really heard it when I was editing, but I need it in this room. You might hear it clinging from the pieces hanging from the chandelier. How is our eye coverage looking? I guess that coverage is good. I'm gonna take a little bit more of the Biscuit and just put it here and let it sit. Yep. I haven't used this Say bronzer in a minute, and I used to love it. Like I really used to love it. This is the shade Deep Bronze. I think this was the first product that I tried from Say, and I loved it. I think I remember loving it. But then like Anastasia came out. I don't know if Anastasia was before this, because I loved the Anastasia Chestnut Bronzer. That's like one of my all-time favorites. So I think this is me a little something. Yeah. A lot of times, bronzers show up based on the shade of your foundation. When you're deeper skin, like sometimes you be like, yeah, I don't see anything. But that's because the foundation is already deep and then your skin is deep. So I do see it. It's very faint, but that's okay. Because this is just the first layer of bronzer, and we are going to go in with a deeper bronzer. And I know that that bronzer from one size that we're going to use is definitely going to give the dimension to the face. Yeah. I've been having so much fun pulling out this makeup and using it and just like going through products and being like, oh my God, I used to love that. I forgot I had it. So this is really going to help me with my declutter. I'm going to do a bin of toss or keep, right? If I'm going to keep it, I'm going to put it back. If I'm going to toss it, I'm going to put it in a bin and just keep it there for when I do my declutter. It doesn't make any sense to put it back if I'm going to get rid of it, because then I got to remember why I'm getting rid of it and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, no. So I think this actually looks pretty good. I'm going to blend out this concealer. I got a little bit in my eye. So I was sitting here trying to figure out which powder I'm going to use. I had one in mind, but I'm going to use that probably in the next video. I'm going to use this one because it just spoke to me. This is the Uma Beauty powder. When this powder came out, I was in love. This is the Uma Beauty Honey Trippin Smooth Powder. And they just opened that brand. Like there was a problem with it, and it was a lot going on with the owner and people that bought it. I don't know if you remember this. I love this component because it was like you twist it and then the powder used to come out from the center, And I love that. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah. This is a pretty yellowy shade. I love this powder when it came out. I use it a lot in my videos. Like if you go back and look at my older videos, I use this a lot. This was like my favorite. Now this powder is very finely milled. I don't know if you can see that blowing away from the fan. I don't even know if it's gonna give coverage like it used to, but I used to love it. It was so good. Like so good. Oh, I thought it was good back then. Now again, we're testing out these products today to see if I still love them or if there's a reason why they were sitting on this shelf or in the drawer in my house. I don't know if you could see, but I pulled this from that wall back there. Yeah, these were sitting there for a minute. And the thing about it is I have backups because I loved it that much. And I love the primer. Like when she came out with the Trippin Smooth line, I loved it. I was like, oh, I gotta get it. I used to talk about it all the time. Trippin Smooth, Uma Beauty. It was gorgeous. This is a very light, finely milled powder, guys. I probably should have used a powder from now to see how it reacts with products from back then. Maybe we'll do that in the next video, like make new and old products, just to see how they react together. So this powder feels like nothing on my face. Like it feels like there's nothing there. I thought that this component of this powder was so innovative when she made it. I was like, oh my God, that's wonderful. Then Makeup Forever came out with something similar, but I didn't like the powder. So that's the deeper one. This one is called Rich Tan. So we're going to go into this darker shade. I'm going to put some in the top and we're going to see. I didn't put no blush on. And I had, I'm going to have to try to put this blush on over this powder because I had some liquid blushes that I wanted to try. Okay, so I have these blushes and we're going to see. This might be like a real mess, but we're going to see. I have this Luminous Silk Armani blushes. I did not like these because I did not feel they were pigmented enough, but I never used this red shade. This shade is called shade 41. It's the Luminous Silk Cheek Tint. I never tried it before. Now this shade looked like it's gonna show up, but the other ones, they didn't. I never put this on top of a powder before. I don't know how to be, but I wanted to use it in a video because I want to do a red lip. So we're gonna see. Yeah, I never used this. Let's see what it does. Okay, so it looks like it's actually setting itself. You know how like I would go over it with the powder to set it? It looked like tapping it in to the powder is making it set itself. So that's good. Now we don't want to put a whole lot on. I knew that this shade was going to show up, but the shade that I'm going to put on top of it, I don't know. Because it's really, really light. And that's why I never picked it up. I bought 3 shades. And it was my fault because they had 2 different sets of the blushes, right? They had like deeper orange and a lighter orange. I didn't realize that I picked the lighter orange. So it just didn't give me what I was looking for. This is shade 31. I don't know if they have names because this just has numbers on it. So we're going to put this here. This is like a peachy shade. I bought these like probably last year during the Sephora savings event. I didn't get this from Sephora, but I bought it around that time. Or maybe even before. And I was like, this is not even doing anything for me. So we're going to see because it didn't show up and I was very disappointed. So you guys know I like to mix my blushes just to give like a little dimension to the face. Okay, so that's not bad. Considering that I put this on top of powder, like I never did that before. So that's good. I'm gonna put a little bit up here because I've just been loving putting a little bit of the blush to balance out the face a little bit, if that makes sense. And a little bit on the nose. I like that. These Hourglass powders, I don't know if you guys remember these. A lot of people didn't like them. I love them. This is translucent medium and this is translucent deep. Let me show you what the shades look like. So this is what we're going to use on our face. And I'm going to probably hit the under eye with this one to give a little brightness. I loved it. So we're going to take this brush. These brushes are from Morphe. They don't even make them anymore. I love them. This was their vegan line. I don't think that they make them anymore, but these were really, really good brushes. This doesn't have a lot of coverage because if you can see, like, it's not really changing the look of the makeup. It's just very light. It's definitely a translucent powder with like a hint of color, but I like it. I think it's good. This is a Makeup by Ariel A14. I'm going to take this and just hit under the eyes with it. Yeah, I did not go under my eyes. Let me do that right now. And smoke out the bottom. I feel like I need that in my life. For some reason, like, my eyes are not complete without something to smoke out the bottom. So we're going to go right into this with this little brush from Morphe. I think it has a number on it, the V208 brush. I'm going to mix these two because I feel like that color that's on the lid is not dark enough. I know a lot of people are wearing their makeup without anything under the eyes. I don't know. I just don't love it like that. I don't know where the sparkle is coming from. I thought my makeup would cover it, but it's not. I'm going to take this pencil from House Labs. This used to be my favorite waterline pencil. I think it might be a little bit bright, but we're going to see. This is shade Peach, if I'm not mistaken. Or Beige. What is it? Everything, guys, that I use will be listed and linked below. I have a Magic Links page, and I actually have it where my posts are, like, linked. Don't ask me where it's linked at. I have to send the girl an email. It could be a link to the actual site where you can just click on it. I already picked out everything. Have all of the links together. But there is a page called Obsessed With It by Magic Links. And I have a bunch of stuff on there. And just know, if you do shop the links, I do get a little bit of commission that helps the channel out. I love these pencils. They are super creamy. Do you see the difference in what putting a liner in a waterline does? Look at the difference between this eye and this eye. It just really wakes up the look. I think I stopped using this because it was a little too pigmented, but I like it. Once I put the mascara on, it won't look the same because that's looking a little weird right now. These pencils are waterproof. They last all day. It's called the Optic Intensity Liner. So good. Okay, so when I first started my channel, I used to love the Rimmel primer, and I never used this Rimmel spray. Like, this is a full bottle. I bought it, I just never used it. So we're gonna try this today. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte Fix and Go 2-in-1 primer and setting spray. So this is what we're gonna use. It's not even open, guys. Look, this is how you know I didn't use it. I gotta take the packaging off. Yeah, I never used it, but I bought it because they didn't have this before. They only had the primer, and I swore by it. You guys have to go back and watch some of my earlier videos. It smells nice. It smells like avocado. I want to spray under my eye. And the reason why I do that, guys, is sometimes I don't feel like, I smell alcohol in it. I don't feel like my powders melt down sometimes, depending on the powder. So I like to make sure I hit the under eyes with the setting spray so it can kind of, you know, like melt everything together. So I do see a lot of pores. And my face is not dry, but I do see a lot of pores. And can you see that we still can see the blush through the powder? And I put two different powders on top. Well, actually, I put one powder on top of blush. But I like that these were so pigmented that it actually is showing up, like, through the powders that we put on. I feel weird. I need some mascara on. So far, I think the skin looks okay, but I do see some pores, and I feel like a little weird because I don't have mascara on and lashes, but I do like the eyes. They look very pretty. Oh, the face is still wet. This Fenty Hella Thick mascara was my favorite. I have like so many of these that are not opened. When I like a product, like, I buy a lot. So let's see if it still makes me happy. It's definitely black, and they actually came out with a brown shade recently. I didn't try it though. Yeah, see, that liner is very bright. Definitely gives me a doll eye look. I'm just going to put a little bit of this mascara on my top lashes too. Sometimes I find that it makes my falsies go on better. Sometimes I feel like it's too curly, so it depends on the mascara. But I love this mascara. I like to wear it by itself because it really just does something to the lashes. It gives volume and the illusion that you have a little bit longer lash, in my opinion. And it doesn't flake. You know how sometimes, like, after wearing mascara for a while, it starts to flake or flake off in your eyes and you be like, oh my god, it's in my eye. I don't get that from this. Yeah, see, there's a difference in what it does to the eyes. Now, I wouldn't not wear a lash with it, but I like this Fenty Hella Thick mascara. So let's go into these blushes. I pulled out my Pat McGrath blushes because I have not used them in forever. I think I'm going to use this one. We have red in the cheeks. Maybe no. I'm going to go in with something simple because I want to try to keep it as, like, monotone in a way as possible. So let's go on with this one called Paradise Venus. I think this used to be my favorite. Yeah, so it just kind of accentuates what we have going on, but it's really more of like a taupe pink, but just a nice neutral shade. So I like that. Yeah, you don't really hear anything about Pat McGrath blushes anymore, but these were like my favorite. Now, I don't have any of her highlighters, but her blushes, I loved her blushes, and they're very pigmented. See, I didn't even put a lot on, and they're very pigmented. So let's go into this one size bronzer, and I'm just going to mix these two shades together. This is the Deep Trio, guys. They actually have names, too. I'm going to tell you what the names are. I don't know what's in my... Something that I sprayed got in the back of my throat, because I had that issue until I sprayed this setting spray. Oh gosh, I didn't tell you what this setting spray do. This setting spray controls shine, locks in makeup, quick dry, and oil free. I don't think that it's quick dry because I still feel like my cheeks are still wet. My face doesn't feel completely dry. Now we'll see what it feels like at the end, but it definitely doesn't feel completely dry. Do you guys like a red blush? Do you like these red blushes that were coming out? Or do you stick to like just the pinkies and maybe like a mauve, or... Like, I love pink blushes. Do you love the red blushes is my question. Like, are you a red blush girl? I do like some shades of red, but some of them are just like too red. And I'll be like, this is not for me. This bronzer has a nice amount of payoff. I loved it from the first time that I used it. I was like, this bronzer is so nice. And I bought one for two of my sisters because they had them on sale one time. They were like on sale for $19. And I was like, oh, let me get them. So that's when I bought the backup for myself. I was like, oh yeah. Because I just loved it that much. And then I didn't use it anymore. Yeah, see, the face is like still wet. What is going on there? I'm just adding a little bit more of the bronzer here. I definitely feel like there's a lot of texture in my cheeks. I'm going to take the same brush that I used for the powder. And I'm just going to dip into these two shades. This is the Hourglass Ambient Light Powder, and I'm just going to go over the cheeks with it just to give a little glow to the cheeks. Yeah, see how it just like adds something to the skin? And I'm going to put a little bit up here. I'm going to show you the two shades that I'm using. I'm going to tell you what they are. Shades Eternal Light, Prismatic Strobe Light, and Transcendent Light. So these two. And I'm just going to go up here with it, only because I want to give a little bit of glow to the skin. Yeah, see how it just like adds something to the skin. So we can still see everything that we put on the cheeks, but it just gives a little life to the face. I'm looking at it, and I'm going to just hit it with a little teeny bit of highlighter because I feel like we need it. So I always love this Fenty Diamond. Now, I know it don't look like Diamond Balm because it has so much dark product on it, but we're going to test it out on the cheeks today and just see if we can get a little bit of glow. This is my favorite. When I tell you I used to wear this every day, I didn't care if I had makeup on or not. I just loved it. It was just so good. See how it just adds something to the skin? I like that. This is my favorite. Like, you can put this everywhere. This was my favorite highlighter. It still is. And I always keep a backup. And she just came out with a new shade. I purchased another shade recently, and I wasn't really super happy with it. So I have to see it in person, and I need to feel the texture, because the texture of the one that I bought recently, it was drier than this. This is more of a creamy, like a really creamy, just really nice. Oh yeah. And I didn't contour my nose, so I'm going to do that. But I love this. It just adds something. And I know you guys think I do too much highlighter, but I just love this. It's so good. And it just gives like a little bit of something. If you guys never tried this and you love a highlighter, you have to try it. It's just so good. Okay, contour for the nose. We're going to go into this middle shade and then do a little bit of that one. I need a contour. I never thought I would say that. Like, I used to always be like, I don't need no contour. Like, my nose is good. Now, I never thought that my nose was perfect, but it was perfect for my face. And I was like, I don't need no contour. But then when I saw how contour made the face come together, I was like, I need contour in my life. I need it. Now I don't want to be without contour. When you guys use your Hourglass powders for? Like when you buy those Hourglass palettes for Christmas time and everybody goes crazy about them, how do you use your Hourglass palettes? Besides the blushes, like what do you do with those powders that are in the palettes? Like, do you use them at all? I never see anybody talking about using the Hourglass powders. And people rush to buy these palettes, but I'm like, what are people doing with those powders? I like the amount of sheen that it gives to the skin because it's not an overwhelming amount of sheen. So I feel like my under eyes are not super brightening. So I'm gonna take this powder, which is the translucent, and just, yeah, I feel like I needed some brightness. Do you see the difference? Did it give something? I think it did. Okay. I think that was a little bit better. It's not a super brightening amount of coverage. Like if I could actually go into Charlotte Tilbury's brightening powder, but I think this is good. I think that once I put some lashes on, we'll see a difference. Now, I'm looking at my lips because I'm like, do I want to do a nude lip or do I want to do like a pinky lip? I think a nude lip. Oh, yeah. I think a nude lip would be nice. Okay. So the lashes are on. This one is still wet, but I'm going to put a little bit of inner corner highlight in my inner corner. I'm going to use this Fenty. Yeah, this is gorgeous. So pretty. I love these brushes from Made by Mitchell. They really pick up everything. Like any substance, any texture that I've tried to pick up with these brushes, it picks them up. When other brushes don't, it picks them up. So good. I'm impressed with some of his stuff. Not everything, but with some of it. Okay, so that looks much better with the lashes on. I look human. Okay, so I want a red lip, guys. And I feel like a red lip is perfect with what we have going on our face because it's not a lot of color, but a red lip would make it pop. I don't usually do a red lip, but I really want a red lip. Okay, I'm going to try this one first because this is what I pulled out first. This is the Le Monster Crayon from House Labs. So let's try this first and then go from there. I never used it, but I like the formula of these. I need to take this lip off. I hardly ever do a red lip. Like very rarely. I love a good red lip, but I hardly ever do one. Okay, so this is the House Labs Scarlet Matte. It's a pencil and it actually sharpens itself, which is wonderful. And it comes with a lot of product. This is a new one, but I have this in a few different shades. So I may mix it. I might line with this one. This is so good. You see how it just glides on? This is so pretty. Okay, do we want to mix it with a peach? I'm going to put the peach in the center. This one is called Peach Matte. These feel very comfortable and they're actually nicely pigmented. But because I have so many tones in my lips, that's gorgeous. That really is, I think that's it. I was going to put this brown, but I don't think so. I think I'm going to put a little bit more of the red. So these are long-lasting lipsticks. They dry down. I can't remember if they're transfer resistant. I'm going to check and I'm going to tell you in 1 second. I'm going to put a little bit more of the peach on my lips. I like that. I think that's very pretty. Yes, I love it. Okay, let me just see. So no, they don't dry down. It says experience pigment, precision, and nourishment in one slim lip crayon. Le Monster delivers the ultimate balance of comfort and color in lightweight conditioning, demi-matte, or shimmer shades. So it doesn't say that it's long wearing or anything like that. I thought that they were, but that's okay. It still looks very pretty. So let's see what we're going to put in the center of this. Guys, these are Morphe liquid lips. This one is Pixie, which was my favorite. Let's see. Pixie, I think I have so many backups of Pixie because it was my favorite. And I do actually have a red gloss. I think I never tried it. Where is it? I do have a red gloss. Okay, so I never tried this gloss before. This is the Fenty Gloss Bomb Heat Universal Lip Luminizing Plumper in Hot Cherry. When I tell you I never tried it before, I never tried it before. This is what it looks like. Guys, my lips are probably going to burn. Oh, that's pretty. I'm not looking forward to the heat that's going to come from this. I picked this up while I was at the Fenty pop-up shop. I really wish I was going someplace so I could see if this works. I think I'm going to be up for like another hour. Just setting up this video to get ready for editing. My lips are starting to tingle. They are. And I don't know how long it would stay like this, but I love how it looks right now. Had I known that I was doing a red and peach lip, well, I do have a peach shirt on, but I think I would have, I don't know, wore a different color shirt. Okay, so I'm gonna go and just fluff this hair, and by the time I finish doing that, the skin should be finished, and then I'll come back and just give you a quick once over on the products that we used and whether I still like them, whether they're like a toss or go type thing. Are they really as good as I thought that they were back in the days? And will I put these into my rotation? We're gonna see. I'll let you know in a few. So let me go fluff this hair. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay. So I'm really loving this makeup, but I think that I'm going to put a little bit of black in here. So let's see. Okay, guys. So this is our finished look. I love the hair. You guys know I love the hair. And the older it gets, the fuller it becomes, and I just love it. So I'm just going to quickly go over my thoughts on everything. This is not a review or anything like that. Today was day 4 of our Shop My Stash. Makeup I forgot I had, but I used to love. Do I still love it? Like, is it still that girl? I think it is. I love this makeup look, guys. I think it is very glam. Anytime you add a red lip and a black liner, you're glam. There's nothing else to talk about. You are glam. This is a full glam look. This Tatcha, the Silk Canvas Primer, it was very nourishing, very moisturizing, but it didn't have a lot of ingredients that were concerned with pores. Like if you had enlarged pores, it didn't really do a lot for enlarged pores. So I like this. I think it makes the skin feel nice. I think the makeup went on wonderfully, but what I would do is add a pore refining primer to go along with it. So I do like it. I still like it. And for, I think the $65 that I paid for this, I'm going to continue to use this. And we're going to test out the liquid one probably during this 28 days as well. I love these Shop My Stash videos, my precious jewels. I do love these videos. I hope that you guys are enjoying this series that we're doing. This Shop My Stash 28 Days of Foundation series. I have so much makeup and I want to share it with you guys. Like you guys that were not around for my initial reviews of a lot of these products, because I think I reviewed, I'm going to say 75% of the makeup that I have, I reviewed it. And I still love what I have on. Like, I didn't think that Fenty foundation, I was going to like it. Because I don't remember wearing it that much. I think I may have picked it up maybe 3 times max, but I don't think so. And to mix it with this Reboot from Makeup Forever, I was like, I don't think I like this, but I really like it. I like the combination of both of them together. I think the skin looks really great color-wise. Like the shades really blended in nicely. You wouldn't think that a stick formula and a liquid formula would blend out well together, but it really did. So I love the way the skin looks. I think it looks beautiful. The setting spray did not set down all the way. Now, I don't know if it's going to set down. By the time I finish talking, I'll check again, but my skin is still a little dewy, especially in the cheek area. Like everything else kind of dried down, but the cheeks still feel a little wet, but that's okay. These Morphe glosses used to be my favorite. When I tell you, I have some in the closet. I know I have like at least 4 Pixies. Pixie, I think, was one of the first shades to go. When they were closing the store, like they were having sales and I would happen to go in the mall and I would see them and I would rack up and buy different stuff like lip liners. I was looking for Trendsetter for months and they didn't have it. And then I was looking for Pixie and Pixie disappeared. But this lip that we have going on right here, I love it. When I tell you, it's not a full-on red, but the red says everything that we needed to say with the peach inside, and then we have the Pixie gloss, and we have this Fenty hot cherry on the lips. Like, it says everything, guys. Yeah, this is the lip. This lip combo is everything. I love it. It looks so beautiful. It's just the right amount of red to really make this look glam. I love it. Like, I think the makeup is gorgeous. The blushes are very understated. I don't have a lot of blush on, and what I do have, you don't really see it. But these cheeks are still, look at that. Oh my God, that is gorgeous. Look at it from this angle. Gorgeous. The cheeks are popping. First of all, let me just pull the hair back so you can see. I think that adding that additional powder from Hourglass really just added to the glow of the skin, right? So I don't have a lot of color in the skin, but the glow is not a highlighty glow. It's like a lit from within kind of glow. This Fenty, how many carats? It's usually a white, like shimmery shade, but because of my shade of makeup, it gets in it. It's nothing you can do about it. I'm not going to keep wiping the top off as long as I still get the same color payoff. I love it. These Pat McGrath blushes, I think the blush was very nice. I was impressed by the Giorgio Armani blush too, but this was Paradise Venus. This was one of my favorite blushes from Pat McGrath because it has like a little bit of a terracotta kind of red undertone. Very pretty on the skin. Really, really gorgeous for just about any complexion because you can build it up. Like these blushes can be pigmented or they can be kind of, you know, like a watercolor kind of thing. They're not super pigmented in one swipe, so you can put a second layer on and really build it up. But it looked like because we already had powder on, it kind of like set off the color and just made the pigmentation really show up. And I like the fact that it still showed up once I put the powder on it. So these are actually really good. I'm impressed by this makeup. So yeah, I guess I loved it for a reason because look how beautiful this makeup came out. So the Hourglass powders, right? Because at first I was referring to this when I talk about the glow that it gives to the skin. I really enjoy these Ambient powders. And like I always say to you guys, I have so many powders from Hourglass that I don't need those palettes because a lot of times those palettes don't accommodate the deep skin tones. So now they kind of getting on the bandwagon, but why did it take 20 years for it to happen? Do you see how gorgeous these shades are? These are beautiful shades, guys. I'm gonna swatch them just so you can see what they look like on the skin, how they show up. So even with these powders, like this one is the most pigmented. This one is the only one that really has glow, but the shades are pretty and they just add something to the skin. So I love the powders. Like I said, I have several more shades of the Hourglass powders. I don't get excited when they come out with a new palette. I actually did like the Christmas palettes for this year that were leaked. I was like, oh, the artwork is really nice because it's different. It's not like reptilian type stuff. It's something different, so I thought it was really nice. Okay, so these Hourglass powders right here, I actually like them. I think it gave just enough coverage on the skin. It gave us enough brightness under the eyes. It didn't make the eyes look old and crepey, but that could be because I made sure that I included a eye cream today. This is the Glow Recipe Avocado Melt Retinol eye cream. I love it. It's one of my favorites. Like I have quite a few eye creams, but I really like that one. It made the eyes feel nice and comfortable. They didn't get crepey or anything. The lips, these lip pencils from Hourglass, I love them. This one is Scarlet Matte and this one is Peach Matte. Who would have thought that this combination of lip would look so gorgeous, guys? And the concealer, the Radiant Creamy Concealer from NARS. We have to give that a mention because these concealers, when I tell you 4 years ago when I started my channel, this concealer was that girl. There's so many other concealers out there now. At that time, Tarte, Shape Tape, and the NARS, they were it. So guys, I hope that you love this makeup. I hope that you love just everything about these products. Like, do you have any of these products? Are these products something that you would pick up? Because most of these are still available. I enjoyed doing this makeup look. It was quick. It is glam. It is full glam. Like, I'm telling you guys, once you put a black liner on, because I don't wear black liner. I very rarely, if you look at my videos, you very rarely see me with a black liner on because I feel like black is too much for my eyes, in my opinion, unless I'm going someplace and I need to look glam. But I love the hair. I love the makeup. I love you, my precious jewels. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoy day 4 of our Shop My Stash Summer Series. Makeup I used to love and I forgot that I had. I think that's what the title is. I love you, my precious jewels. Thank you so much for watching. I will link another video to the screen so you guys can continue watching. Please give the video a thumbs up. And if you've been to the channel before, please subscribe. And if you are really enjoying this series, please share it with your makeup loving friends. We're trying to grow this channel, guys. We are trying to grow this channel and build our community. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, wait. I didn't talk about the eyes. Oh, wait, I have two more things that I gotta talk about. So these Uma Beauty Trippin Smooth powders did not disappoint. This is shade Rich Tan and this is shade Honey. I love these powders. They're finely milled. They're beautiful on the skin. Did you see how they melted right into the skin? Gorgeous formula. I still have backups. They're available, guys, at Ulta. So I want to just show this again because I didn't show this on camera. Love this. So good. I think I really needed shade 22. But this is shade 21, but I think shade 22 would have probably been better for me. And the Say bronzer was really, really good. I think this would show up a lot more if I had a foundation. Like if I just used shade 21 and this together, it would have been perfect. But I still love it just the same. Okay, so the Moon Dust palette. This was good, guys. Do you see how you could do a simple glam look? Anybody could do this. This is like a beginner-friendly look. It's very simple. Anybody could do this, guys. We use these two shades right here. This one, which is Space Cowboy Rise Again, and this one, which is Sparkle Hour. Love them. Beautiful shadows. Gorgeous on the eyes. You need this palette. You need that palette. Wait till it go on sale. I want to say it was like $40, but it was nice. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed everything that we put on our face today. I love this look, but to me, out of everything, I love the lip. I can't wait to hear what your guys' thoughts are. Please, like I said, give the video a thumbs up if you like it, and also if you've been to the channel before and you have not subscribed, I would love it if you would subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Love you, my precious jewels. I had one more thing to say, guys. The Fenty Lip Gloss Balm in Red Hot. It is not burning my lips. I feel like a little tingle. I have a yellow one from Fenty. I want to say it's like lemon something. When I tell you my mouth was on fire, so they must have maybe decreased the amount of heat, but I love this. So I just wanted to add that. My lips are not burning. So they definitely must have decreased the amount of burn or the amount of heat that they put in this gloss. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention. Okay.